Greetings, technology enthusiasts. I am Chandrahas and I am delighted to be here with you representing CyberBrainer. Do you not believe that the technology sector is advancing at an unprecedented rate, making this an opportune moment to acquire the skills that will facilitate your progress? With CyberBrainer, we are empowering you to take control of your own future. At CyberBrainer, we do not merely impart your interests. We assert that information is power, yet it is the application of knowledge that distinguishes you. Our courses are meant to equip you with essential skills, whether you are pursuing data science, understanding artificial intelligence, or delving into cybersecurity. Let us commence the session and seize the future today. Thank you.
Would he clarify in what way we put more effort and what name tag as we convey information here? This is for the typology purpose of mortals exam there are. Can use that also for simplify interaction between subjects. So in typology maintained approach, subscribe to this, would you what happened? She will tell you. We didn't relay that the primary assignment is a family assignment to the family. We hear when a person has multiple locations of okay, where a person has multiple locations, I should do that. I'm the assignment is the primary. I read the private view. When the person has multiple partnerships, that means each work relationship has one assignment. You must have a one. Are you there here? Oh, you are playing. Yeah, you are playing. So I can start. Take a seat. Each work relationship has one assignment. When you work through one assignment, you are seeing one as primary work relationship. The other previous assignment is primary work relationship. So when a person has multiple work relationships, the overall primary assignment is the primary work relationship. So, like when the person has one assignment, you can have one primary assignment in the work relationship. When a person has multiple work relationships, the overall primary assignment is the primary. Assignment is the primary work relationship. That means multiple assignment means multiple work relationship. Single assignment means like single work relationship. Okay? Assignment numbers are assigned by assignment numbers which can allocate manually, or if you allocate numbers manually, they must be unique in the enterprise. So when you talk about assignment numbers, it is like when you have assignment numbers are 1 or 2 or 3 that can be, you can identify manually. They must be unique in the enterprise. When the application creates numbers for automatic creation by fixing personal number. So for employee we have E, for contingent worker we have C, and for non-workers we have N. Okay, assignment is active payable eligible. Now we have already discussed about active payable eligible, active suspended, suspended, no payroll. Inactive payable eligible, inactive, no payroll. HR active payroll process, do not process, do not process, and process, do not process. Active payroll eligible. Active payroll. Payroll eligible, suspended, no payroll. Inactive payroll eligible. Inactive no payroll and inactive do not process. So what about grade? Grade, level of compensation, grade and grade rates, grade with steps, grade ladders and profile options. Grade levels of compensation means grade and grade rates. Grade levels of compensation means grade and grade rates. Grade level of compensation. Grade and grade steps, grade with steps, grade ladders. Grade and grade ladders. Grade with steps, grade ladders, profile options. Grade level of compensation, grade and grade rates. Grade with steps, grade ladders. So we are going to discuss what about grades. So before discussing the grades, have we discussed jobs and positions? No, we have not done. We have discussed, but we have not done. No, we have not. We have not done. We have still to be done about that, okay? US underscore grade. Okay, right here, code does 1001. So one more thing, when you're talking about grades, don't write grades as don't always put. If you want to put up in a common set, it's put up in a common set. But if you want to put in a location set, it is also always location set enabled. That means common set is like when you can see across all business units. Okay. Common set is that action reason is what action and action reason. Action reason is what? When you are talking about action reason, it's like when you are talking about reorganization, like this is the action and action reason common set, and this is the US grades. Okay. Okay, now coming to add grade steps. Now we have grades. What are grades? First we decide what are grades. Grades are. What grades are technical consultant? We add grades at a one role type 6 salary. So grades are what it is, the salary range of an employee. Suppose salary range of an employee, that means 1, 2, 3 salary grade 1, 2, 3 grade 1, 2, 1, 2. This is the salary range that we have. Okay. So what is the salary range that you can have and what is the salary range that you can put up like this? So we have the technical consultant available 1, role type at salary and role type overtime. Principal consultant or 1, role type at salary frequency, and we have minimum back and we have role type bonus. Okay, so when we talk about technical consultant role, we have 01 role type, salary, frequency. We have the hourly frequency we have. So when we talk about these things, whether it's hourly payment, whether it's monthly payment, whether it's odd, whether it's hourly payment. So when we talk about these things, whether it's principal consultant or technical consultant, the role type will be salary and role type will be bonus. Okay, so role type will be salary can be minimum, max, minimum and max. So this is the grade that you're putting up. Okay, this is the grade that you're putting. Define grades. Grade tells the salary type, salary range for an employee. Create grades to record the level of compensation for workers. Create grades for multiple pay components such as dollars, salary, bonus and overtime rates, and grade grades are the salary range of an employee. Create grades to record the level of compensation for workers. Create grades for multiple pay components such as salary, bonus and overtime rates. Grade is set enable. If you assign a grade to the common set, then grade is available across all business units. When the grade is set enable, you can say grade is always set enable, that is, it should become. It should assign. You should assign a grade to the common set. Then grade is available across all business units. Okay, common set means like if I'm putting it across one set, it is like it can be come across all business units. Grade rate is a value if you're attached to a grade, and it is valued when you're attached to a grade. You're attached to a LBG. Grade rate is value when you're attached to a grade. When you're attached to an LBG, grade rates contain the pay values that is related to each grade. Okay? Grade rate is what is a value when you're attached to a grade. You're attached to an LBG. Grade rates contain the pay values that are related to each grade. Grade is set enable. If you assign a grade for a common set, then the grade is available across all business units. Grade rate is a value you're attached to a grade. You're attached to an LBG. Grade rates contain the pay values that are related to each grade. Okay, you understood? Grade is set enable. If you assign a grade to a common set, then the grade is come across all business units. Grade rate is value when you're attached to a grade. You are attached to an LBG. Grade rates contain the pay values that is related to each grade. Okay, yeah, and grade is EL1, E1, E2, E3. And Fusion copies, like when you have E1 in Fusion 1 set ID, set 2 set ID, 3 set ID. So whatever, when you're putting that grade in any business unit in any set ID, when you're putting that grade in any set ID means putting the grade in any set ID. That means if we are putting it across any common set, then it will get available across all business units. Okay, yeah, okay. Grade rate is value when you're attached to a grade and you're attached to an LBG. Okay, and grade rates contain the pay value that related to each grade. So pay value is like when unrelated to each grade, grade rates contain the pay value that is related to each grade. Okay, that means each grade is related to each. The pay value, that means suppose you have the rate raise 1 to 10, 1 to 100, 1 to 20, 1 to 200. So this is the grade rate that you have. So it will be related to that contain the pay value that to each grade. That means that is the pay value that you're going to get for each grade. That is, let's say 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. So that will be the amount that you get across all business units. Okay. So that is the grade rate. That is the grade value that you are going to get across. That across rate that contains across each grade. That means suppose a grade rate is like for one grade for consultant, you have 10,000 rupees for suppose 10 lakhs. For senior consultant, we have 15 lakhs. For principal consultant, we have 20 lakhs. So this is the grade rates of these things that we are going to get. Okay, you got it now. Grade rates and rates. Now grade can be. Grade may be common across different areas of enterprise. Grade rates may vary across countries in which employ people. When you create grade, we assign it to sex. When we create grade rates, we assign it to legislative data groups. Okay? When you create grade, suppose when you create grade, you are assigned it to sex, but when you create grade rates, we assign it to legislative data group. When we create grade, we assign it to sex, but when we create grade rates, we assign it to legislative data group. Okay, when we create grade, we assign it to sex. Yeah, grade rates may vary across countries in which employ people. When you create grade special percent, but when we create grade rates, we assign it to legislative data group. Why is it so? Because grade rates may vary across countries in which employ people. When you create grade, that it is a final percent. That means like whatever step you are going to put up, and when you create grade rates, we assign it to legislative data group. That means we have a different legislative data group for that particular team, but we have a great legislative data. We have a great, when we create grade rate, we assign it to legislative data group. That means different. When we create a grade rate, we assign a different legislative data group. So not grade can be two types, grade with steps and grade without steps. Grade with steps means like what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the steps, and grade without steps means for grade steps. We have must add to a grade ladder and add the steps to each step. So when we have grade, we have grade steps. Grade with steps and grade without steps. Grade steps without a grade step. You must add that grade to a grade ladder and add that rates to each step. Okay, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the grade that we have, right? 1, 2, technical consultant. This is the grade name. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what? Okay, yeah, you got. You got my point. This is the grade electrical consultant, and 1, 3, 4, these are the grade with steps. Okay, we must add to the grade with steps there. That means it. Okay, so these are the grade with steps. Again now, grade set of grade with steps. You must add to the and then add the rate to each step. When you create the, when you add, okay, for grade that you care with steps, you must add the grade to a grade ladder and add the rate to each step. Now we are discussing grade with steps or grade without steps. We don't have any of these steps over here. Okay. Is grade set of KB steps? You must add a grade to a grade ladder and add the grade ladder first, add to a grade ladder and add the rate to each step. So first one grade with grade ladder and then grade ladder. We have to add the steps to it. Add the rate to it. Yeah, this is the grade ladder. Sorry, this is the grade name. My internet connection is unstable. This is the grade ladder architect, senior architect, tech analyst. All these things are grade ladder. Grade and grade with, step grade ladder. All these are steps within it. All these are steps within it. Grade ladder. This is the grade and all these are steps within it. Okay, all these are steps within it. Okay, so grade ladder with steps. Grade with. Got it. This can be all depending on the customer, right? Sometimes some customers will not have steps. They will have a direct grade. No, it is with steps or without steps. Both are there. We have grade ladder with steps and grade ladder without steps. Both are there. So, like, you have to depend on the customer's requirement. So you have to see the customer's requirement with steps or without steps. So in which step? In which step you have test analyst. Test analyst 5000 USD, and this is step 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see the steps, right? And without steps there is no step, you can see. A test analyst has given the salary. So if there are stacks, there's like 50,000, 50,000 to 50,000, 55,000, 50,000 to 65,000. So this is the grade ladder without steps. Okay, with no steps. So we are going to practice this on the application. Okay. So we have created a grade name. It goes in parallel, so it looks nice, but if it is not in parallel, I don't get the instance. So I am doing the theory, I am not doing the practicals. Yeah, right. So this is very bad for my side. Oh, and then okay. This is the grade. Now grade a step name. What is the step name? Suppose we have a step name as US underscore. Underscore step name as what we write? US underscore. Consultant. Consultant 1. Steering step is what? You didn't ask the question. What is steering step? The max. Steering step is the max. Steering step is like when you are talking about the steering step. That means 1 is the supposed steering step. Like suppose this is the benchmark according to which we are going to. We are going to decide that all the steps are going to be decided. This is a benchmark. Benchmark is like, I didn't understand that. Can you explain? Benchmark MATLAB like this is the benchmark consultant means like. So now this is the grade steps and this is the common set that we can have, and this is the now steering step is what? Steering step is the highest step within the grade in which the worker can progress. This is the highest step within a grade where the workers can progress. So this is the highest step. Highest step within a grade where the workers can progress. The highest step. Okay. So add another row. I'll create another one. Steering step is, this one is steering step. Okay. Suppose if you are going to have a benchmark. So this is the benchmark. Okay, so this is the benchmark. So this is the benchmark. Okay. So this is the benchmark. Now, what is the thing that we discussed over here? We add the grades that we discussed. You must first add the grade ladder and then add grades to each step. So whatever grades, we add grades to each step. That means we are creating a grade and we are adding grades to that step. We are creating grade. Number 1. Number 2, we create steps, grade steps. Then we create grade rates. We add rates to the steps. We add rates to the steps. Rates means what? Search on Google. Suppose the grade rates we have not created as yet. Whatever is the predefined one, I'm going to select that. Okay, this is the early grade rate that is created. So this is the thing that is already created. I have not created grade rate. When we create a grade rate, we can attach your own rate over here. So minimum is what? 10,000. And maximum is what? Suppose I can say 15,000. Okay, and midpoint, they will automatically calculate. So this is the grade rate. And this is the existing rate. Add another existing rate. Suppose I create as annual grade rate. Okay, minimum is like 18,000. Maximum is right. Good. Midpoint, whatever is that thing. Okay. So this is the tool. We are adding steps rates to the steps. We are adding rates. Let us start this pen. We are adding rates to steps. 25,000. This is the rate we have adding rates. This is the step 1 and step 2, and we have adding rates to that step. Okay. Now say. This is the save. Now search for whatever rates you have created. So 1 square anytime. If I want to edit, I can edit. So there is data in options there that you can track there. Why it is not coming? Just let me again. Now it has come. See, you can whatever we have created. Exactly okay, this is the grades. Go to edit if you want to. You ask a question. I just want to change it. You can say update to correct. Got. Okay. Now we have created what? We have created grades, grade width, steps, and we have added grade rate to that step. Okay, what we have written. Grade first add created the grades that grade width steps. Then you go add that grade ladder and add the rate to each step. Add the rate to each step. Now grade. Now what we are going to do? Create the grade ladders. Which steps and without steps do they have? Okay, right? Check the effective date as like 1. This is okay. Common set US underscore. Now we can create UK underscore grade consulted name manager 1 coder 1002 active action region. Whatever is the action region, now grade step. Yes, steps here, and if you want to create without steps, so don't add this step remove. State UK underscore like okay. UK is not coming over here. Okay. Add existing rate, or if you want to create this time, we will create a new rate. Okay, so I will write here as US underscore grade rate. One rate type is salary frequency. Currency, okay. UE legislative data group and grade rate. One salary and relation factor, one currency UH. Because we have created this currency is coming. I want to create a UK actually. GB. It is GB. Create a grade rate as search it, and then we will write here. I will create a new one, create a new rate. UK underscore. Okay. Got it, grade rate. Got. Now, yes, I put it. You have to see these things. You get grade rate and GBP, okay. 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 Why is this stuck? Every time I'm doing the same. I am saying let's delete. Night is going to be deleted. Okay. 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 I just not coming. Okay. So this is the grade rate. If you want to create a new rate, create a new rate. Take a Okay, next. We'll get a new one. I write here it's UK underscore grade rate 1. We'll get a new one. Rate currency GP. Max 10,000. Okay. So this is the thing. Okay, we have created a new one. This is without steps. We don't have steps in it. You can see. This is without steps. I'll show you again. What is the name? This is from UK underscore manager 1. Yes, Saroj, what's such? What's okay? Now it has come. UK underscore manager 1 code 1002. We have no steps over here. You can see the rate value. It was the grade rate values. Grade value. We have 10,000 to 15,000 rate values. And done. Okay. Go to home. So this is the thing that we are going to discuss, and we are going to form the. This is the thing. Now, if you search for the grades, and if you're going to search for the rates, this is the grade rates that you're going to search. And this is how we create grade with steps, grade without steps. We add rates to grades. And this is how we do it, okay? Grade ladder with steps and grade ladder without steps. So that's all for today. We continue tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.